shows. So we're going to have a show every month on Sunday night where Machine A gets to chill out with y'all, show you some new things that we're working on, run a piece, and we're excited about that. Thank you for all those of you who have written on our board of other things to do on Sunday night. We'll deal with that in a little bit. But I think we're going to start off with our Monoscene, yeah?
Yeah. That's something that we've been really into lately. And we're also starting kind of like a blog where we talk about things, and Chris wrote a really cool piece about Monoscene, about how much we used to hate it as individuals, because we were like, wow, this is a horrible form. And now we kind of embrace it and love it for many reasons. So we want to start by talking to someone?
Oh yeah, do we want to do that?
Let's do that. Who here would like to tell us about their day?
Yeah. French Quarter Day, maybe, or maybe not. Something that happened today.
Anybody?
I work today.
Yeah?
You work today?
What do you do?
I pedicab around.
Okay.
And Chevron sponsors 7 bikes to take people around for free.
And you were one of them?
Yeah, I was one of them.
Wow. That's awesome.
I rolled over someone's foot.
What was the situation like?
I actually just brought him to Jackson Square, and he was like getting off of the cab, and he gave me a tip, and I was rolling away, and I rolled over his foot.
It was after you got the tip.
And then you rolled over it again. So any other good experiences during the day? Pedicabbing around? Anyone drunkenly try to misdirect you?
I mean, we had to kind of like maneuver through the crowds and everything, so we were like dinging our bell the entire time, trying to get through the crowd. So, but there's lots of cool people. 2 people from California that I picked up. So,
Cool.
good-looking people.
Awesome.
If you're from California, you're automatically good.
Yeah. Cool. Well, we're going to do a Monoscene for you, so when the lights come up, we'll do that.
Out of my mind, wow. I think about the girl all the time.
Ring, ring. Ring, ring. Ring, ring. Dad. Hey. It dings louder when I touch it faster.
It's just as loud all the
No, I'm telling you. When I go faster with it, my thumb's got super strong action on it, and it's dinging louder when I get it faster.
Addison, all these bike bells sound exactly the same. For the love of God, just pick one.
No, it just is a process of figuring out which one's the best of them, okay? Because that one has a loud ring, but listen to this one here. Ring, 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 ring. It has like a bass level tone to it, and it just has a different feel to it. It's like, which one do I want going through the neighborhood? It's like the big question. It's super stressing me out right now.
It's okay. You only turn 8 once, so you can take as much time as you want. It's fine. Just, pick out a bike.
What happens after I turn 8, Dad?
You stay 8 for a year.
And then what happens at the end of the year?
Then you turn 9 and just pick out a bike.
What do you mean I turn 9?
That's the logical. You go to school, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 8 is followed by 9.
And then 9 is followed by 10.
Yes.
And so on.
And so that's exactly how it works.
Till when?
Until you die. I'm sorry.
What? History homework?
I did. I'm here because I'm picking out a birthday present for my brother.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How old is he turning?
He's turning 9.
And then after that?
He'll be 6.
And then after that?
Do we have to go through this?
I'm just trying to figure out how this long goes through.
Oh. Do you take this long when you have to pick out gifts for people? I didn't think so. Look, she already has the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle thing that she's gonna get for her brother.
Which one do you have? That one's some awesome.
Well, this is the one that shoots pizzas out of the top. Yeah, you can pick which kind of pizza, but I think it's more fun if you just let them randomly come out.
Do they have a mushroom pie in there?
I don't know.
That's my favorite,
I
mushroom
could
pie.
open it. Should we open it? Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Different types of
That's crazy! And if you fling it out this side, then you get it like all the way across.
Look at this bike! This bike is so nice.
Yeah, Dad.
I would ride this bike.
Okay, you're getting that. And it flings out like each of the mushroom ones at the same time, which is just crazy. Have you all picked up your bike yet?
No. No.
And it's up to you, and if you like, I can tell you about each one of these, for I know everything there is.
Is it a minimum amount of details, or are you going to give us the full book on each one?
This bike was originally built by an amazing man. His name was Herbert Clavel, and he is a bike artiste. This frame is a particular kind of frame, and it makes you go so fast.
They let you smoke in Kmart now?
This is my section. I am in charge of the bike section. I do what I like here. Things run differently around here. You notice the carpet everywhere? That's because of moi. Do you need help with your bike, so can I help someone who's really
He
fine?
needs help with his bike. Yes, you do need to pick one. You're only going to be 8 for this one day in this exact amount of time right now, and then tomorrow you'll be 8 plus 1 day.
And then after that, you turn 9. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's like, what if I get something today? What does it matter? You know what I mean? This is awesome, by the way. I have to say. It's like, now I don't even want a bike. It's like, I want this thing. You know what I
can
mean?
get this instead. I could just give it to you and give my brother something else.
It's like Miss Hoffman says, you know, when she's always like, you know, be careful of your actions because you never know what reverberations they're going to have.
No, because sometimes I'm like, if I flush my toilet right now in the middle of the night, does that mean someone else on the other side of the planet loses a bath?
Right? We don't know how that stuff works. When a butterfly flaps its wings, is there a hurricane in Japan? I don't know. Question for us. I heard one of these bells. What does that do? Does it reverberate through the universe?
I'll tell you what it does. It gives me a big migraine.
Yeah, but beyond that, Dad. I mean, you usually have a migraine is the thing. I mean, you almost always have a migraine.
That's not true.
Yes, whenever we go out to get stuff, and always on birthdays, and Christmas too, and then Thanksgiving, you always say you have a migraine halfway through the day, until you have a couple beers, and then you're better.
Touche. Maybe I'm just not as into celebrating as I used to be. It's a
Well,
lot harder when you're 55 and then 56 and then 57. Going, I'm just getting older, sitting here waiting for you to pick up this bike.
until you die. Until you die.
Maybe it shouldn't be birthdays anymore.
The truth you ask yourself is, what is the point? Today's birthday present will be tomorrow's trash. Tomorrow's trash will be the next day's food for the new humans who will populate this earth. Come to Kmart and buy their own birthday presents and so on.
People are gonna eat this? This pizza shorter?
In 150 years, yes.
I should pick out something that's a better representation of our modern culture. I gotta go find something else.
Wait, Haley, Haley, there's also some cool bells here I wanted to show you.
Oh, those bells. Please
seem like you enjoy them as much as maybe you used to with, especially Christmas things. Like it just seems like they annoy you a little bit. You know?
They're just not as much fun as they used to be.
I guess. I mean, I don't know if they're as much fun for me either. I mean, like I get presents, but you know, you get enough presents and you're like, man, I have a lot of presents.
Wish I had a mom.
Yeah, I say that a lot too.
I'm sorry, son.
No, it's alright. I mean, we do what we can, I guess.
I can have fun.
Ring the bell. Yeah!
This one does sound different.
It's like bassier. It reminds you how fleeting life is. And yet it also reminds you that you're there.
Do you really work for Kmart?
I am in charge of this entire section. I'm an assistant manager, but manager is in my title.
Wait, say that again?
Manager is in my title, but I'm assistant
You're
manager.
assistant manager.
Yes, but assistant is just a thing you say shortly, and then manager is a thing you say with a lot of emphasis. Assistant manager. Okay, well, I like the bike.
I like that one.
That bike
It's a-
is my favorite bike in the store.
Oh, why don't you tell us why?
That bike was built specifically so that when you ride it, you feel the wind in your hair going back. If you were wearing a cape, that would also be going back. So when people look out and they see this bike, they say, that is a man with a bike. This bike is the best bike here. Son, take it for a little ride around.
Right around the store.
You seriously work here? Because that's like something that's never been allowed before. Thank you. Also, other people who helped us tonight. Nick, thank you so much. And Paolo, you guys are awesome. Thank you for helping us make this show happen tonight. Yeah. We have a board of suggestions of things. And now we have to see how ridiculous they are. Okay. Lead a faux meditation.
Oh yeah! I want that one.
Shakespeare. That's one word, Shakespeare. Okay. This is an improv show.
Oh wait! A system of ropes and pulleys.
That shit is awesome. Human ventriloquism. The mystery box, definitely.
Ooh, dangerous yoga. Because yoga is an dangerous
That's good, actually. That's impossible to not do it since I was not going to teach it. Bad poetry. Trust falls.
In drag.
Let's all get in a circle, everybody.
Let's see when people come in. I'll catch you.
Arm wrestling,
Yes.
like that.
How are my presentations we try?
Fight choreography. Looks like we should just run a series of workshops. This week, yoga. Next week,
Bingo.
bingo!
Share a family story. Ooh, I like that one a lot.
Dramatic monologues. Pregnant silences. Yeah.
Food fight.
Haiku minute. I'm just imagining someone, we get someone to come on stage every week and be like, haiku minute! And 1 minute for crazy haiku. And then leave. Richard Wall Street banker. And real estate social media. Real-time social media suggestions.
Throwing candy, but no candy corn. Because that's true. Like, A, people don't like it, and B, if it fell on the floor, you're not.
But I like that the person who wrote that hates candy corn enough that was like, I better make sure they know. No candy corn. If they do this. Caricatures is the last one.
Cool. We will announce what will be appropriated.
We'll pick a few. We'll do different ones every time. Those are great.
Yeah, those are really good. Thank you, guys.
Who wrote the candy corn one? Oh,
Yeah.
I knew it. All candy corn next time.
Yeah, bag of name on it. Anyway.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, we're Machine A. I think we're going to do a show for you now.
Yeah. Do we introduce ourselves?
I don't know.
Hi, I'm Cecile.
I'm Chris.
And we are Machine A.
And when the lights come up.
We're going to do a show for you. Pass the salt.
The sea salt. Or the table salt.
Whichever is closer.
They're both equally far away from me.
Then the salt. Table salt. Thank you.
Pass the pepper, please.
Freshly ground or
You
pre-ground?
know. I think, okay, doctor, yes, thank you, okay. Yes. Thank you for the 10 twists when you know very well that I only like 3.
I'm sorry, I lost count. It's dry.
Indeed. Herbert! Herbert!
Right, yes.
It's a bit dry, the beef is a bit dry.
Oh, sorry, would you like some sauce for it?
What sort of sauce?
Or gravy?
There's gravy, gravy, I suppose.
I think you guys have switched sides. This is supposed to be over here, and this is supposed to be over here.
Have you noticed he's getting a bit lackadaisical?
I've noticed for quite some time that you insist on leaving him employed. Look at my glass, it's empty, it's half empty.
No, look at my wine, it's all empty.
It's all
Herbert! Come back here for a minute.
I'm very parched.
I'm parched right now. I need something for my throat, please. Herbert! Mary! Mary! Yes, madam. Oh, yes, apologies. A bit more wine, sir. No problem. No problem. Bit more wine, sir.
I'm sorry, is it the ballet?
No, just a bit excited tonight. Apologies. I have a date with a young gentleman from town. He's a very nice fellow. He drives a car. Yes, personality.
I need to.
Right, and I'm just saying, I just want to say, he's very broad-shouldered in the way that I like, because you know me, I tend to like the gentlemen who are broad-shouldered, you know, who have a swimmer's physique, you know, because I went swimming on the docks when I was a child. Oh, when I was a child, I would go swimming all the time on the dock, right into the lake. We had a beautiful dock there, it was really wonderful. And Herbert, I was just telling him about swimming as a child, how much I like to swim all the time. Oh, the two of us would just go swimming all the time.
Parents would be like, where have they gone?
Yeah, we would leave them apart, the two of us. That's amazing. Yeah. Have a brother and sister so close.
We're like, oh, don't drown. We're like, well, it's impossible because we're always together.
Yeah, right. Automatic buddy system. Buddy! Well, you're 18, I can see. If I could afford new help, I would get new help.
Treat them like that as if they are children a little better.
Well, we live in this enormous house with no one else.
I enjoy it.
Yes. Do you?
Yes.
With half the room, sheets over all the furniture.
Well, at least it's always clean.
No sound for weeks on end.
The sound of my own breathing.
Yeah, and
That's
someone
my
in the hallway.
father's clock, and you always bring it up. Why don't you just take it out?
it's maddening. It makes me glad. Maybe I will do that.
Can I have some more gravy, please?
Yeah, perhaps you can.
There's not that much in that cup, Reginald.
Would you like the gravy or not?
Yes, Oh, look, I was actually going to bring out 2 cups of gravy so you could have one on each end.
You ruined our tense moment. We're in the middle of a stare-off. You know how much Teresa and I like a good stare-off. We'll have to do a stare-off later tonight in bed.
Oh, I can give you some dirt if you'd like, you know, about how he's not really been going to play poker in the afternoon. Who wants the hotter gravy?
Thank you, Herbert.
Put them both in the middle.
Much appreciated, Herbert. I have a flat downtown. I have a flat downtown.
Flat in the city.
Yes.
What do you do in the flat?
I don't do anything. It's just
We must do something.
I just-
renting it.
I have a flat. Because I'm planning to move there.
I suppose I can say, I know what not to say with you.
And there it is, 8 o'clock. That fucking clock!
Oh, Reginald, you know you're not supposed to make your own tea.
Well, I felt like it. I'm not going to follow all the rules of the household, you know what I mean?
Your mother will be sorely disappointed.
Well, bugger off to her then.
I kind of agree, but you're not supposed to say that.
that she's so uptight that it's like she's got a stick, literally, up
her ass.
You said it! You said it!
She's a terrible human being.
Being back from college, I can't believe that I ever lived here in the first place. It's like a ghost in here, you know?
It's very sterile.
Yeah, it's like, what am I doing back here? You know, college is probably different. Did you go to college?
No.
Okay, well, it's wonderful. It has unbelievable, you know, camaraderie between people. I'm part of a group of gentlemen. We all get together and we hang out together. We just listen to each other and we read books together and we lay out in the grass. Not like, you know, in that way, but like in a way that's like we're all mates together, you know, and there's a feeling among us, a camaraderie, you know. Like you have with Mary. Like you and her have.
Well, she's my daughter. It's a little bit different.
Right.
It's a little bit poofy, what you're saying. Your secret safe with me, sir. But if your mother finds out, brimstone and fire. I think the church and the town will crack and crumble into the abyss of the hellhole that you will open.
It's not like that. It's not like a, you know, there's just a few gentlemen, mates, who I connect with. You know, Jim, there's man who lives in Yorkshire, and changing the level. And there's other men, Ryan, who I met, but it's not like we're like that, you know. It's just that we're mates, we get along well, you know, and we have a certain kind of rapport when we read the same books together, and then we spend nights together over coffee or tea, or drinking together and talking about, you know, deep fears and anxieties, things that we
and the
feel.
way you all smell and how lovely it is.
Right. They do smell incredibly good. Something about their scent is.
You know your mother's arranged a sort of matrimonial stock and property exchange for you.
Yes.
A marriage.
Yes. Just don't make
You
it.
didn't make it right.
Yes,
did
I know.
you? No.
Do you know her?
Yes. She's been over quite a lot. She's like a younger version of your mother.
Here, she's very beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's drop the saucer.
So,
Blast it all.
sorry, I'm distracted. I apologize. I didn't mean to make your job harder. It's just I'm in the middle of
Coming to the realization that you're gay. Oh, I don't know. I'm just, oh God, this house is something else. I'm just going to shut down most of the rooms. See what I think I'll do. Hello.
Hello. Teresa.
Reginald. Husband.
And soon, yeah, shortly.
Yeah.
Not yet, but yes, but in a bit. That might be true. Yeah. Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
You're quite beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm a bit sloshed.
Oh,
I was a bit nervous.
have some of Mother's famous martinis.
That, yes, and I took a drive down to the pub beforehand.
Did you really?
I I didn't try, but someone else did, yeah.
You went down to the pub?
Yes.
In town?
Yes.
In the middle of town?
Yes.
Down in the pub?
Yes, it was fun.
Wow.
Do you want to go back?
Yeah, I've never been there.
Oh, God.
What's it like?
It's loud.
Yeah, but what are the people like? Are they like,
They're just people. They're very ruddy.
well, if you were to talk to one, what would it be like? Oh, right, get out of here, right. Like that. Are you like that?
Something like that.
Hey, you so proper. Where are you from?
I was like, up the road.
Yeah, okay, out of here, you're not from around here. Never mind, drink a beer with me, mate. Right? They're really friendly. They welcome you in.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That sounds wonderful. We should go.
Okay.
You drink beer? Yeah, so do I. Yeah, with my mates at college.
I'm in school too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Where? Cambridge, right? I've heard of it. Just a small place. It's King's College.
It's not that much smaller.
That's lovely.
Yeah, but not as prestigious. Do you want to hear a song?
Yes.
I'll play a bit of the piano.
Oh, do it.
Yeah. I need one of the chairs.
Oh, sorry. You can take it.
That's apologies. It's a song you can sing along to because I just made it up. It's a sing-along sort of, and it uses the voice of the common man. Because, yeah, right. Because I'm a bit.
I don't speak well. Good.
So that could be.
I don't speak good.
Well, drinking, well, drinking. That's it. That's all it is. Just over and over again. And then you can replace drinking with whatever you want, really. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, drinking. Well, dusting. Well, driving. Well, fucking.
This is going to work.
I'll sneak the keys in the car.
Mary!
Yes.
Mary, Dad said we could go swimming.
Yes.
We could go swimming.
Oh, really?
Look at us stop!
Get a suit for me as well. I want to wear a boy's suit. I want to wear the boy's suit this time.
Why?
Because the boy's suit, you can go faster, and I'm tired of losing races to you.
Well, I don't think that makes a difference, Mary. Then you'll be exposing yourself.
Exposing myself.
The top half of you!
What top half of me?
The top half of you, you're not supposed to do that!
Oh, come on.
I said you're not supposed to do it!
Yeah, come on, what is the difference? I mean, look at me.
Put your clothes back
And look at you.
Put your clothes
Don't make
back
such
on.
a big deal.
I'm supposed to look out for you!
There's no difference between
Why'd you dance your skirt off?
I'm going to wear your suit, and I'm going to do it now. I'm wearing the right, no, don't take it off. Don't take it off. I don't want this skirt back on. I don't want this, I don't want it back on. If you want to wear the skirt, then you should wear this skirt. If you wear this skirt. No, you don't take it off the top.
I'm going to trounce you, Mary, I swear.
Right.
You might be a girl, but I'm bigger than you. That doesn't make any sense. Give me back my bathing suit.
I'm not giving it back. I'm wearing yours, and you're going to wear mine.
I'm Herbert. Hey everyone, I'm a lady.
I want to go down to the swimming hole and not swim very well because I'm scared of the coldness of the water.
I like to be masculine, and that's how I'm going to get myself a big, broad man one day. I'm such a lady. I like this game. I think it's going to work out right. Oh no, I think every boy in town's not going to want to be with me.
Yeah, well, every girl in town is going to want to be with me. So, you know.
Give you a count to 3, and then I'm going to fight you for it at the docks. 1, 2, 3.
You remember that, Jim?
Yeah, I remember that. I just played it out in my head.
Yeah. It was nice when you could just throw down everything and go there, you know?
And now it's just like, oh, let's have some more passive aggression for supper.
Dust, dust, dust. Dust, dust, dust.
Oh, this room doesn't look vacant enough.
And that damn clock. Right. I don't understand why it drives you crazy.
I think we should be married.
Where would we go? I always wanted to be a dancer.
I know. I always wanted to write books. Does the chicken look dry enough? Where to this week, sir?
Oh,
Just going to go drive about.
yes, perhaps a little roundabout way today, Herbert.
To where?
Roundabout sort of way to a roundabout way.
All right. I'm just going to drive then.
Right, but roundabout your way towards the
I'm
smoking-
sorry, sir. Just be specific.
Right.
I don't really know what you're talking about. Where do you want me to go?
I'm telling you.
Oh, I could just go
Herbert.
park somewhere in a field and could muse about where you'd like to be going.
Herbert,
Yes, sir.
be careful of your tongue.
I'm so sorry, sir.
Do you know the smoking pony? In theory, have you heard of the pub, the smoking pony?
Oh, I thought you were talking about a fable when I was a bit confused. I was like, why would the pony be smoking in the first place? And what would that really tell me? Like, what would the allegory or story be?
I don't know, don't smell.
Especially if you're a horse, then you really need to be fit. I'm sorry, so it's a pub.
Yeah, it's a pub. But if you couldn't pull in the front, pull in the back side, pull in the back of the pub would be wonderful. Just right there. There's a little stopping place, and I can just slip in the back door.
Sorry, sir. Speaking in so many euphemisms, it's hard to keep up.
Don't know to what you're referring. Have you had these salty snacks? These are brilliant. They're the best.
What are they called?
Some sort of cabochon salty snacks.
Do they have nuts in them?
That's the only good salty snack. Has some good nuts. Really taste in your mouth.
Right. You always like those snacks, sir. It's a
Salty
newfound thing.
Ever since I was a child, I
Right,
loved
that's
just
what I
popping
always
them in my
guessed.
mouth.
That's what I always guessed.
Right, just right on the tongue, and they have a certain flavour. The tip of the tongue, and they go down. It's quite nice. James loves them. Teresa loves them. I mean, she might love them. My wife, she really likes them.
She doesn't like them, sir.
Right, that's what I mean. Is she hates them. I really love them.
So James really likes them.
Who did I say? What?
James.
What?
James.
Sorry.
James.
Don't know.
Oh, sorry.
What did you say?
Mentioned someone named James.
No,
Okay.
sure.
I think mistakenly I received this letter for you from a James. I'll just go.
Oh, no, I do know a James actually. I know a James because I remember that I knew him when I was a lad. We played together in Shropshire, and I believe that kind of letter, so it probably is. You should probably give it to me because you never know who that might be to.
So you won't mind that I've already read it? Just kidding, I didn't read it. Just make sure, you know, you're specific about whether or not you open it from the top or the bottom.
I always open letters from the bottom because otherwise the top is too It's too much to deal with up top. Down bottom it's simple. It slides right open.
Just gonna run in and get some smokes for a second, sir. Do you need anything?
No, we can turn around. Turn around, Herbert.
Do you want to go to the drinking bear instead?
No, I don't feel much up for drinking. Salty snacks don't taste any good anyway.
It's almost cocktail hour in the house.
So, have some more nuts there.
Mary! Must you friends as much as you do?
Oh, apologies.
Re-enter. No. Better. I'm just glad we're not holding a tray this time.
No, I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to really. It's just a bit of uneven flooring is really what it was. I didn't mean to ask after all of the nice
Does the
guests.
uneven flooring have some springs in it as well? Is that what-
No, I don't know. Maybe so. I didn't build the house per se. Would you like some?
No, I'm just, I took a brief reprise from the party because I just need to know, who is the fellow in the very dapper coat with the bow tie?
I
The velvet coat?
don't know.
The satin lapel?
Someone from town, perhaps someone.
From town?
Well, Mr. Reginald perhaps knows him from business. Would you like me to freshen you up?
Yes, freshen me up, but I have to do some reconnaissance work.
Well, indeed. I'll ask the other maids to accompany me.
Aren't you a maid?
Yes, but I don't know everything. You know, it's just a bit difficult to know
No, I meant to know
everything.
your drink.
Okay. Oh, yes, indeed. Sorry.
Not bad.
No, you're fine. It's a bit pale. It's a bit pale is all. I won't worry about it too much. Perhaps he's someone from business, is what I was saying. That's what I was saying before. I saw you having quite a good time dancing on the dance floor. If only Mr. Reginald would dance. Am I right? Wouldn't that be wonderful if he would dance sometimes? Yeah, well.
Do you want to have children, Mary?
Yeah, well. do, but yes, always loved children. But I need to find a partner first. You know what I mean, right?
Well, even once you do that, it isn't always so easy.
Yes, it's difficult, because finding a partner in general is difficult to do, don't I know?
Well, okay, I feel like Anne Boleyn, except there's nothing is being produced. Terrible description.
Would you like to change, madam? I know it always makes you feel better to put on a new outfit.
So they would have noticed.
Yeah.
No, all right.
Oh, well, no, I mean, I'm sure you would. I mean, you look ravishing in the green.
Do you ever go to the pub, Mary?
Oh, from time to time, yes.
Is it fun?
No, indeed, it is a very unsophisticated time, I think. Perhaps you know, well, I mean, yes, but very unsophisticated. Nothing like this house. Oh, its sophistication.
What would you wear to the pub, Mary?
What would I wear to the pub?
Yes.
Well, it would be difficult for me to say, but I would.
If there's some, go through my wardrobe, find something.
Green dress, I would. Green dress.
You
I
wear the
like
green
that.
Pick one out for me.
Okay.
You can have the green one. What would I wear?
I don't know, something outrageous, perhaps.
What if I just wanted to have a good time?
Perhaps you want to wear riding pants and some boots
Yeah.
and one of Mr. Reginald's shirts.
Right.
I'll shine them for you, and perhaps even a riding crop. How absurd would that be?
Unzip me. All right.
And for me, the one in the boots as well. And the boots, get them, pull them
Turn
up.
my pants on yet.
Pull them up.
Right.
Right in the boots. There you are.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
And pull them up. Boots. Now, indeed, the dress for me.
Why don't you just pick out a handbag while you're at it?
Do you mind?
No, we'll go. Let's go to the pub, Mary.
You look very nice like that. I mean, silly. Really. Have you ever thought how odd it is that we wear clothes that we wear as men and women? I mean, what reason is there for me to wear a dress without legs, or for you to wear pants as a man does?
I suppose there's really no reason.
No reason at
No
all.
reason at
It's
all.
my point, because you never know who you're going to be attracted to. It could be a man or a woman. But for me, obviously, broad-shouldered men only. Just saying in general, in a hypothetical sort of way. Now look at us in the mirror.
I'm what my husband would want. You can go now, Mary.
I just want to take a picture of you like this in my mind.
I have an idea.
Yes, please.
I have an idea.
Yes, please.
What?
Try to put a house.
Oh, do you want me to speak a little bit louder? Because
It's-
you're afraid people don't already know everything that happened!
It's 8 o'clock, Teresa, and I have an appointment at 8:30, and I'm going into town for it.
Oh, really? Would you like me to enlighten me as to what your appointment is?
It's a very important business appointment.
Oh, really? Why don't you
Yes.
tell me about the the details of it.
It's just a
The
appointment.
ups
with-
and downs of your business.
It's not it's just a business appointment about very serious,
But very
hard
serious.
issues.
Oh, hard, I'm sure they're very hard.
Not like that, okay, not like that, Teresa.
So then what is it?
I have a friend, a mate in town that I haven't seen since college.
Is that true?
No.
I know.
Okay, well, I've seen him since college, and
He likes bow ties.
yes. And
And he has a strange affinity towards effeminate looking men. I should know.
because so do you.
So do I. Perhaps I've met him.
Yes.
I used to go to pubs. I still do. I shared some salty nuts with him.
Did you really?
They're disgusting, but I choked them down.
No surprise there. We used to get along.
I know.
I shouldn't have brought him to the party.
But it was very tactless.
It was, I don't know.
I always supposed. Not as dim as one would think. Keep the rooms of the house empty for a reason, Reginald. There are new people here. I'll tell them. For the ghosts.
I wish I had told you a long time ago. But I didn't know how. Here goes. I love you, but I don't love you in that way. Because I'm in love with James, and I have been for a number of years.
Tom, what is that?
It's alright, Herbert. I was just talking about how I'm gay. That's all I was doing. Talking about how I'm gay, my gayness, my affinity for nuts, and putting them in my mouth, and rolling them around with my tongue, and working the shaft. That's all I was doing. So, you didn't overhear anything you haven't known already. Sorry, Teresa. Herbert's known from the beginning because he's much smarter than you.
I knew, but you didn't have to be so graphic about it. Really, I think that's he's been holding it in for a long time.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, I'm a bit gay, and I like dicks, and I want to be around them a lot, because there's something about the touch of a man, it does something for me, so it's difficult for me to not grab a dick when I'm around it. I mean, I don't mean that.
Troy.
Thank you so much. Thanks for coming out on that French Quarter weekend.
Thank you.
Appreciate it so much. Give us a like on Facebook.
Please do.
So you can keep track of our shows. Like we said, we're going to have a once a month Sunday night show that will be like this, chill and hanging out and doing a show.
And we're also on Twitter.
Yes.
Check out all the random tweets from Chicago Improv Fest.
Yes.
Turns out improvisers are bad at tweeting at festivals.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of fun.
Cecile basically took over the Twitter universe there.
We got stopped on Twitter, that was fun.
If you like this, if you're interested in this, there are classes starting at the New Movement all the time. Cecile and I have both been through classes, coached groups, so find out more information at tnmcomedy.com or talk to us.
And a week from tonight is the next Shipwreck, so don't miss that.
Yeah, amazing storytelling
story
show.
showcase over here.
Last but not least, we have neighbors, so just be really aware going outside. If you're going to go to a new place, don't congregate out there, just be aware and be respectful of them.
And lastly, we just want to say thank you because we're building this kind of work and doing it with the support of all of you in New Orleans. And that's always really exciting to call attention to because it's a pretty happening place to be.
It is.
So, thank you.